The opt-out deadline has passed, and for the Miami Dolphins, we only have 2 players opting out of the season, which of course is Albert Wilson and Allen Hurns. Both of those are receivers. Now, before we say anything, please acknowledge that they made these decisions for a reason. This is their job. It wasn't easy for them to just opt out like this, especially their dream job. They have families to take care of, and especially since the virus is particularly bad towards either older people or kids, and especially a baby boy for the situation with Allen Hurns, it's best for them to just not risk it. And all I'm saying here, guys, is respect their decisions. Don't bash them for it. Don't go off on what you think about the virus or whatever. Respect their decisions, most importantly. But anyway, so we are now down 2 receivers, which that stinks, and especially for me because I loved Albert Wilson on this channel. You always see me hyping him up. It's because I know when he's healthy, he makes a huge difference. And Allen Hurns was a pretty reliable receiver for us too. But the Dolphins did at least acquire some more depth at this position from other teams, including the former Dolphin Ricardo Lewis. None of them I think are truly better than the 2 receivers that we lost, but it's still some decent depth nonetheless. But if there's any good news, it's that this is a position that we were already really deep in. I mean, that's not even our top 2 wide receivers. Devontae Parker and Preston Williams are still here, so that's huge. And while it sucks that we won't have them to work with in the slot, I think it's going to be fine just because we have a lot of good players that could still play at that position. Isaiah Ford is a player who was finally starting to step up at the end of the year. And don't forget about Jakeem Grant either. Take this with a grain of salt, but he's kind of like our own Tyreek Hill in a way. And then the players that we just brought in as well, that's some good news for us. And the other good news is that only 2 of our players even opted out. The Patriots had quite a few key players that did. So at the end of the day, I think we'll still be able to compete despite the 2 losses. But most importantly, respect their decisions and be safe out there.